The position the Hamas government finds itself in today is rooted in the problems caused by the Israeli occupation of the whole of Palestine following the 1967 defeat of Arab armies. That year, the Palestinian Liberation Organization started its own armed resistance. Led by Yasser Arafat and dominated by his party Fatah, the PLO's strategy included terror attacks on Israeli targets. But after years of these attacks and a lack of progress in winning back Palestinian land, there was a significant change in direction. In 1993, Arafat agreed a deal, signing the Oslo Peace Accords, which recognized Israel's right to exist. For Hamas, it was the ultimate act of treachery.
It was clear that the PLO was ready to recognize Israel in exchange for being recognized as the sole legitimate representative of the Palestinians, which means in exchange for nothing. And therefore it was a stab in the back of every Palestinian for the PLO to say it recognized the right of Israel to exist.
As part of the deal with Israel, Fatah's new security forces agreed to crack down on Hamas, hunting down and imprisoning their leaders. It's the source of a virulent hatred between the two main forces in Palestinian politics.
Other factions accepted a Palestinian state within the 1967 borders. Fine. They recognize Israel. But recognizing Israel means giving up the rights to 79% of historic Palestine.
Today, this ongoing battle between Hamas and Fatah is played out on the streets. With foreign aid being routed through Fatah, it means Hamas's key rival holds the purse strings of Gaza's economy. Fatah are using this control to destabilize the new Hamas government, calling a mini general strike. So this week, they are ordering firemen and rubbish collectors to stay at home or they won't get paid. And at the Nasser hospital, even doctors are being forced by Fatah to go on strike. Starting work at 9 in the morning, they're ordered to leave at 11.
تقلب عليه طاولة مش عيب عليك هذا الكلام؟ على راسك من الطاولة. تقلب على راسه؟ هذول بيتاجروا من الناس هذول بيمشي هذا اليوم. بعدين انت تجيك ربنا يعلمك. رنا يقول الدكتور رنا. كل يوم السبت بقول لي بكره، كل يوم بكره بأجل في الموضوع، كل يوم اليوم بقول لي فيش تقرير، بقول لي تعال يوم الخميس، بقول لي مضرب بدي اروح على 11 على 11 بدي اروح. هذول بخافوا من رام الله، بخافوش من الله هذول، مش تعين الله هذول. مش دكتور مش دكتور. سلاخ هذا مش دكتور. عملت كل حاجه لك. الله يرضى عليك.
Hamas's response to the Fatah campaign has been to send their foot soldiers onto the streets to replace striking workers. To deal with the lack of rubbish collection, some Hamas fighters are swapping Kalashnikovs for brooms.
يعني احنا صميم عملنا هو دعوة الناس للالتزام ودعوة الناس لسلوك الطريق السليم، يعني سواء يعني طريق الحق، ونحن يعني نقف ضد الباطل في كل وقت وفي كل يعني حين. يعني من الصحيح انه شوارع غزة تمتلئ بالقاذورات، وشباب الحركة الإسلامية حريصين على تنظيف هذه القاذورات، ومن الحقيقة بل من المعلوم بل من اليقين انه يكون هناك في غزة ما زال بعض القاذورات من البشر، وبعض ممن يحاولين وان نخلص الناس من قاذورات البشر كما خلصناهم من قاذورات القمامة يعني.
In this war of words, Fatah hits back by questioning Hamas's democratic intentions. In the first street protests since Hamas took power, journalists take to the streets, demanding the right to free speech. 5 journalists have been detained by Hamas, accused of conspiring with opposition party Fatah. Pro-Hamas journalists barged their way onto the demo, attempting to disrupt it.
عشان طلع معنا على الفضائية مباشر بس عشان نعتقل ومدد إذا بيطلع ثاني على الفضائية بده يعتقل ثاني. ممنوع يطلع أي حدا من ضيوف في الضفة الغربية، ممنوع فضائية الأقصى. أنا عشان كده رحت حبستوني اللي بحبس قضايا. هذه اسمها حزبية.
The demo descends into a partisan scuffle between Fatah and Hamas supporters. With more demonstrations promised, the pressure's getting to Hamas.